It's midweek on the Midshore, and that means it's time for What's Good Wednesday, our weekly opportunity to celebrate the people, programs, and partnerships making our community stronger, kinder, and more connected. I'm Jamie Dingler. Let's dive right in. We start on the water, where Chesapeake Region Accessible Boating, better known as CRAB, hosted the second annual CRAB Special Olympics Regatta on July 11th at the Crab Annapolis Adaptive Boating Center. Athletes from Maryland and Virginia came together representing CRAB, Special Olympics Maryland, Special Olympics Virginia, and Anne Arundel County. The Bill Simpson Foundation, a longtime supporter of both CRAB and the Special Olympics, generously sponsored the regatta again this year. The weather showed off in the best way, giving racers a beautiful Saturday to compete 5 races across 23 boats and 4 classes. Paul Clissold, Eastport Yacht Club Race Committee Chair and Pro, led the charge with fellow EYCRC members and Maryland Special Olympics staff. Athletes with developmental disabilities skippered CRAB's Beneteau First 22As, Rainbows from Annapolis Sailing School, Hobie Cats from Virginia and Maryland, and O'Day Day Sailors loaned by private owners from the Severn Sailing Association. Families boarded CRAB's Dreamcatcher catamaran to cheer their athletes on as they rounded the marks on the Severn River. CRAB also shared gratitude for Watermark, whose water taxi service kept participants moving smoothly between the Adaptive Boating Center and the Severn Sailing Association. And after the race wrapped up, Timber Pizza Company and Rita's Italian Ice kept everyone fed, refreshed, and ready for the medal ceremony, and plenty of dancing. In true Special Olympics tradition, every athlete received a medal or ribbon honoring their effort and spirit. If you'd like to learn more or get involved, you can reach Maureen Peterson at maureen@crabsailing.org or 301-379-3164. Now I want to spend some time with a story that reminds us exactly why community matters and why one person's commitment can change the course of a child's life. Imagine being just 8 years old and suddenly everything familiar is gone. For Brandon, entering foster care meant leaving home, starting at a new school, and wondering when or if he would ever see his family together again. Like so many children in foster care, he felt frightened, confused, and alone. Then the court appointed a CASA volunteer, a court-appointed special advocate, to be one consistent, caring adult in his life. The volunteer spent time getting to know Brandon, listening to his hopes and fears, visiting him regularly, and staying informed by talking with his teachers, caregivers, therapists, and family. Through every court hearing and every major decision, Brandon had someone whose only job was to speak for his best interests. The volunteer also saw Brandon's parents working hard to make lasting changes. With counseling, parenting classes, stable housing, and determination, they rebuilt trust step by step. When the court determined it was safe, Brandon was able to return home with the support his family needed to succeed. Today, Brandon is back where he belongs, laughing with friends, playing baseball, going to school, and enjoying the simple moments that every child deserves. Every CASA story is different. Some children reunite with their families. Others find permanency through adoption, guardianship, or another safe, loving home. But every child deserves a caring adult who will stand beside them, make sure they are heard, and never lose sight of their future. CASA of the Midshore is looking for compassionate volunteers to become that voice for a child who has experienced abuse or neglect. Your time, your heart, and your commitment can help change the course of a child's life. To learn more, visit casamidshore.org or call 410-822-2866. One caring volunteer, one child's voice, one brighter future. And on that very special note, let's take a quick break. Don't go away. We've got lots more of what's good in our community when we return. Welcome back to What's Good Wednesday on Radio Chesapeake. Let's keep the good news rolling as we head down to Queen Anne's County. Haven Ministries released its June Impact Report, and the neighbors tell a story of deep community care. Their food assistance programs served 799 families and 2,436 individuals, distributing more than 33,000 pounds of donated food. The Benevolence Fund provided over $7,200 in emergency financial assistance to 23 households, helping prevent evictions, mortgage defaults, and utility shutoffs. Community support remains strong too. The Four Seasons Kent Island neighborhood hosted a food drive that brought in nearly 4,700 pounds of food. Houses of Hope continued providing stable housing and support for individuals and families working toward independence, while the Jacob Sloan Day Center offered budgeting help, housing services, outreach, and other vital resources. And during the extreme July heat, Haven's outreach team partnered with local organizations to provide motel stays, transportation, cooling center access, and emergency assistance for vulnerable neighbors. Learn more at haven-ministries.org. Over in Talbot County, the Talbot County Free Library and Talbot County Public Schools teamed up for Popsicles in the Park on July 11th, a free family gathering with stories, free books, activities, and of course, ice-cold popsicles to beat the summer heat. If you missed it, don't worry. The next Popsicles in the Park is coming up on August 11th at 5 p.m. at Idlewild Park in Easton. If you're looking for something outdoorsy, creative, or educational, Atkins Arboretum has released its July through December calendar, and it is packed. Walks, workshops, talks, tours, you name it. You can browse the full lineup at atkinsarboretum.org/programs_events. And remember, Arboretum members receive discounts on programs, gift shop purposes, and during the annual native plant sale. Details are at atkinsarboretum.org. And finally, the Chesapeake Multicultural Resource Center is gearing up for a night of music, magic, and mission. Their third annual Bailando con las Estrellas, or Dancing with the Stars, returns on Saturday, September 26th at the Avalon Theater in Easton. Tickets and voting are officially open, and 5 celebrity teams are already preparing to dance their hearts out to support ChesMRC's mission of empowering people from different cultures to become successful, engaged members of our community. A few dancing slots remain, so if you'd like to strut your stuff on stage for a good cause, contact Victoria Gomez Lozano at victoria@chesmrc.org. Otherwise, you can meet the teams, purchase tickets, and vote with your dollars at chesmrc.org/bailando. That's BAILANDO. I have the pleasure of hosting this amazing event, and I can't tell you how much fun it is. I hope to see many of you in the audience that night. And with that, our weekly tour of nonprofit news has come to an end. If your local nonprofit has something to celebrate, send it my way at Wednesday@BeWhat'sGood.com to be featured on an upcoming segment. Now go out, get involved, and I'll meet you back here next Wednesday for more of What's Good here on the Midshore.